Unconcho, not El Con. Although I like L for you too. Kevin El Con. Oh, no, not the west side.
Look out. Okay. Powell defense sharp off his screen. The Blazers start with the handle. Kamara goes to work on Harden. Harden comes here to 8. Adre holds 7 to shoot. Dribble handoff to Henderson. Lobs it to DA. Catches, pumps it up. Too strong. Grabbed by Dunn. Dunn on the advance. Finds Powell. Picking up his dropping his steps and drilling.
Been unconscious. Norman Powell, the way that he has played, putting up all-star type numbers in a manner that has helped the Clippers win ball games. He's shown up in a lot of big moments.
Sharp defended in deep. Goes
for that person, and Shaden will be hot consecutively. This would be a huge game to do it because the Clippers don't just give you stuff. That time Shaden able to hide beneath the defense and get to the line.
Zubac bangs, bumps, turns, high sweeping hook around and in to meet the Blazers. As Lamar mentioned, a top-notch defensive group, 4th in defensive rating, allowing opponents 107 points per ball game. Tamani with it, in deep, hesitates, turns, leans back over Zubac. No go, rebound to Powell. Long pass up the floor, Jones exploding.
We got a chance to see that for a very short time here in Portland.
One of 3 former Blazers starting tonight. Here's Simons into the paint. Pumped it up. The runner won't go, and the rebound cleared out of there by Zubac.
Anthony made the right cut. His defender turned his head. He got the back cut, but just couldn't get the finish.
James dancing with a dribble. Makes his move. Fends off Kamara with a forearm. And
we'll measure that up. It's hard in using that arm to create some space. And don't be surprised to see Tumani take a charge with the lower body and upper body. So when he gets a step on you, he can power right through any contact that remains.
Powell comes through on the weave, turns the corner, whips it over to Dunn. Out of the corner, he'll raise. And
that career game, when does he decide to kind of get himself involved from a scoring element? He's not going to force it. There he just comes off the ball, and Shaden not as focused with the basketball on the pass as Coach Billups would have liked.
Yeah, you just can't be loose with it around Chris Dunn.
Not around these guys. No, not that.
Wrap around pat, and Harden gives it back. Harden averages nearly 5 turnovers a game.
Yeah.
He tries to get creative.
Oh, there we go.
Through the wickets, into the lane, reversing one up and in. That was
approach. He's not going to come out here thirsty, chasing anything, but he does want to be assertive.
Harden off the corner with very little static. Clippers have doubled up the Blazers here early. 4 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Scoot comes off the screen, lobs it inside to DA.
Is kind of in that middle ground area. And I thought the first play of the game or the second play when Scoot threw a lob like that, Zubac played it really well, but DA still got the ball. Oh, hold on.
Oh, Kamara! That one taking away from Powell in midair. The Blazers the other way. Henderson a 3, trying to cash in.
Ooh. We've seen Tumani go up and get some stuff throughout his young career, but that was almost as impressive as any other time.
Meeting at the summit. Harden outside, flings a triple. Comes off long into the hands of Scoot Henderson. Has a cock back, long lead pass there, Sharp. He blows.
He opened from the point where they took off in the backcourt.
Clippers by 3. Powell comes off a Zubac screen, forced to give it up to Zubac on the slow roll. Bounces outside to Harden at the point. Harden with Simons leaning on him, gets into the body of
the game for him. You know, so I just want him to just
work. Our first guy in the gym, last guy out of the gym. So I asked him earlier if the 3-point shot is something he's been working on. He said, yes, it's been a real focus of mine. We know he can get downhill, but would add that 3-pointer in there, danger.
Ayton hits just a solid little spin move in the paint. Get himself going. Zubac's up top. Wipes out Kamara on the screen. Kamara recovers to defend Zubac, who drops in low. That leaves Ayton outside with Harden. Harden's shot stepped in after the timeout. Recovers the ball. In low, they feed Ayton. He gets it in deep, turns and flutters one ball.
And Tumani saw that and felt influenced to throw it down there to him.
Chauncey said that Ayton felt frustrated because he wants to do more for the club. So it's on him right now. 3 of 4 shooting from the field. He's made himself available. Here's Powell out outside. Be good from beyond the arc. Nearly 45% from three-point range this year.
Yeah, and he doesn't need the ball a whole lot to do it. Of 49 players in the league averaging at least 20 points per game, he averages the fewest touches per game, right at 46.
A moment ago, he's been in the lab working on that three-point shot. And that one's steady. Dunn's offering over the clutter is strong, and it's grabbed by Scoot Henderson into front court. He'll scan, finds Ayton, flings it. Good look for him, straight away of about 17 feet. Harden, long pass up the floor to get Zubac to the baseline. Ayton right with him.
The interpretations that changed
Of the night is off the mark. Blazers come the other way. Chance to even it up here with the three-pointer. Backing in is Ayton. Sees two. He's got men open on the paint. The fire. No. Murray's in perfect rebound position, but at the rim can't coax it in. Zubac will clear it. Jones to Powell. Pump fakes. Couldn't sell sharp on it. He maintains his composure. And doesn't leave his feet. Here again is Powell rushing off a dribble handoff from Zubac.
Yeah, the two-headed monster of Powell and Harden really showed itself right there. Tumani did a nice job of denying the ball going to Harden, but they just said, that's cool. They'll keep running their offense and eventually get it to the other guard.
Shaedon Sharpe soars in from midcourt to spear a pass. He'll set it up here for Kamara. Tumani will probe, lobs it inside Ayton, and he will just soft.
In the NBA this season, and the most that we've seen from the Blazers in the last decade, doubling their rate from last year, which was 2 years ago, which was their second best rate. Just incredible stuff, and we're seeing it tonight. Lob City, back to you guys from my ether in the garage.
Yes, sir.
Hesitant to step up on the shooter, Porter Jr., because Mo Bamba rolled to the paint. And the Clippers do a good job of beating that top line of the zone.
Kevin Porter Jr. out of USC in the lineup now for the Clippers. Here's a heave from Simon. Got a lot of basketball left.
That could just be a warm-up for Tumani of taking a charge.
Oh, yeah.
That's how he gets himself going, prepared to take a charge.
There you go. Harden, checked by Simons. James splits, reaching over. Post-game podcast for the Portland Trail before a week on a couple of nights ago against Brooklyn. They'll evaluate that in a week, and then we will see, Klingen's standpoint, when he can return. In the meantime, Rob Williams III making himself available. Rob Reith can play some five as well. Simons leans back off the left foot. Pressured by Coffey, missed it. Here's Porter, 2-on-1 to Coffey to finish.
With possessions in the paint or getting a teammate involved, that time engaging Anthony on that last dribble before throwing the lob.
Rob to Banton. Delano turns the corner and finger rolls non-attraction, sailing downhill.
Blazers want to switch everything defensively. That should enable them to keep the ball in front like that right there. Contest the shot, get the board, and go.
Kamara peels out. Comes off the screen from Williams. Sizes up Bamba, goes to the offhand. Rattled out. Ball swatted. Batum will leave it for Harden. James checks the rear view. Sees three Blazers across that foul line. Good defense. Kicks it outside. Porter Jr. now. 13 to shoot. Spread the floor for Harden to go one-on-one at Chris Murray. Little hesitation shake.
The sense of the word play drives that they look for. So that's a hard one. If you can't at least do that, James Harden's going to feast on that.
Murray pump fake, drive it inside. Cradles that ball, protects it from Bamba. Murray Walker trying to rip the ball away. Walker actually could play the five, and that allows Williams to play. Actually, Williams playing at the five with Walker going to the four. Williams would prefer to play five in the second of the back-to-back against the Blazers.
Also, Brooklyn sat several guys that Blazers fans saw the night before that game.
Yeah, Cameron Johnson sat.
Ben Simmons.
Russell, of course, who was lethal against the Blazers. Here's a hook pass cross court. Walker three, no. Williams a tip jam attempt. Porter Jr. the other way.
That's over and back.
Over and back. Banton. Check by Coffee. Let the clock work down to 8. Milano forced to go laterally and lead into a really tough shot. A rebound to Bamba. And credit.
I'm sure you'll find someone that can use it.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of big heads down here. But anyways, you should get one. You know what, Kev? I can see you walking to the plane.
Cap that you were pushing a couple nights ago.
You got it?
You sold thousands of those online, I heard.
They were a huge hit. I got one too.
Come on. Part of my collection for sure. The pass in deep to Walker. Look out. Double team. Pumps out of it. Gives it to Murray. Jump stops. Finds Banton. 4-3.
Hey, travel. You can't call that an open gym. I've told you.
Yeah.
It's going to start a fight, and the day's going to be over. Somebody's taking their ball and they're going home.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't call that on that. They call that a pro hop in open gym.
Nice pass.
They played next to each other at the same time before, next to Rob Williams III. To look
in a competitive, close game this early in the game. He's been one of those guys that has had to really work his way into some rotation minutes. And Coach Billups will tell you, it's not because he's doing something wrong necessarily. It's just there's some depth. There's Denny Avdia at that position at the wing. There's Jeremy Grant. There's what we've seen from Tumani so far this season. So he's had to work his way into it. And we know what the Blazers have at the center position. The tallest team in the league, led by those big centers.
Porter Jr. step back.
Target you. We will look for you. So that is still a part of the equation with Ty Lue still there. And so Anthony came into this game knowing what the deal was going to be.
Simon sprays it outside of Banton for 3. Rob Williams keeps it alive, tumbles to the floor. Man is all by himself.
You want your point guard to be the person to get back, unless the point guard like Anthony here is attacking. Then somebody else has to rotate back.
Rob Williams bats it into the air, but it's recovered by Porter. 15-2 run for the Clippers in progress. Pass to Bamba off his knee into the hands of Banton. D'Amato off the screen, defended by Coffee.
It just didn't break right, but you try to control as much as you can and find somebody to get back there.
Murray on the inbound slings a 3 that's off, and the rebound to Bamba. The Blazers have inserted Ayton back in there. He's teamed now with Scoot Henderson and Walker and Murray. Porter Jr. crossing over into a fade. Rebound recovered. And now moved across midcourt by Banton. Scoot looks in deep. Pitches to Murray. Shut off by Mann. Centering to Ayton from 50. Coffee. 8-point Clipper lead. Scoot downhill in the paint. Flips it.
Just quick twitch is so helpful. Because on the catch, he fakes like he might be going left. And then he goes back to the right. And it was defended fairly well, but it gave him a slight advantage. Enough just to get to a comfort spot on that drive.
Coffee's offering is off. Walker dispatches to Banton. He goes downhill, swatted by Bamba, recovered by Walker, out to Henderson, on top to Chris Murray. 6 on the shot clock. 8 sets up shot. Smaller defender on him. 6'5" Porter. But out to the point for Banton's 3 that's off. Porter Jr. out of Seattle. As the Blazers have Simons to bring it across midcourt and is yet to score. He's 0-5 from the field.
Kev, if you get you one of them Jeremy Grant jean jackets with that hat you were talking about putting on,
yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, you'll be doing it.
Wear that jacket like a cape. Here's Simons trying to get off the schneid. This one comes off into the hands of Zubats. He's joined by Norman Powell, Nick Batum, Chris Dunn on the floor. The mere Coffee. Powell gets
the fewest amount of times, 46 times. He's been extremely efficient. Billups talked about pregame. He's remained in touch with Norman, as coaches with a lot of players. Players love Coach all around the league. But not only having played for Coach Billups for a short time with Norman Powell, you know, combine that with the respect he just has for his game and his mentorship, is something that they both saw as a possibility for him, and it's playing out. Now, corner threes.
Playing off a Blazer turnover.
Yeah.
Portland trying to get it in there to DeAndre Ayton. Ayton sets a solid screen up top. Sharp off that action. Rushed a mid-range. Rebound to Powell. Leaves it out there to Coffee. In the air, he is forced to contort.
Your face on the side of it?
Oh, very nice.
Because then I would feel that Indiana speed.
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel that uncontrol speed taking me down the hill.
That Mario Andretti effect.
Yes, yes.
Blazers need a bucket after that timeout. And Scoot.
Now, is there a certain type of soapbox you would use? It seems like you've been thinking about
I
that.
like that old school soapbox, you know, the small ones that are like slung low to the ground. Aerodynamically designed.
Have you had one before?
In your dad's
You
garage.
seem like you would have had one.
No, I've seen a lot of. That was kind of a big deal in Indianapolis.
It's not too late.
Never too late. Scoot off the screen, trying to fend off handlers, and you're going to challenge everything. Yeah. So live in the paint. One in the second period. Zubac's way outside the screen. Rolls to the top. Flips it, no. Rebound followed. Into the hands of Scoot.
Good sprint, too. Good sprint.
Ahead of Kamara, broken up.
They already trust him and know that he'll find them. But even on a play like that, so Tumani knows, if I run, Scoot's going to give me a chance at it. Good hands right there from Scoot to get the ball back.
Simon's with it. Sharp fans out to get himself set for
line. We just saw him get a steal after trying to involve his teammate the time before, and it leads to Shaden making this his 20th game in a row where he's made at least one three-point shot, a career-long streak for him.
Got 10 for the game. Powell into the air. Powell and Simons is his second. Chris Dunn turns right into Scoot. Scoot rips it away with his massive.
Pulled up with leadership. Oh, what?
Oh, he's going to take it in on Zubac.
It looked like he thought, oh my goodness.
Zubac kicks that one out of there. 7 shooting for 3. Clipper basketball up 14. Harden operating. Zubac on the block. Loads up.
Because the Clippers feel like, okay, they're going to play you one-on-one solid, no help. We feel like we can go down to you, Zubac. Nice jump hook from him there.
Scoot on a handoff, bouncing to Chamani. He'll raise for 3. Yeah. Harden off the Zubac screen, gets to the second level where Ayton will pick him up. Off to Powell. Straightens up for Norman Powell and 4 of 5 shooting. He is 2 of 2 from three-point range. Sharp comes up. And that was a close one. Here's Ayton with it. Hands off to Sharp. He's got Harden on him. He got stuck. Now Henderson will come to get it. 7 to shoot. He'll square up and fire a flare. And 14 points for Scoot here in the first half. Coming the flow.
Yeah.
Harden backpedaling on the post. Kamara checks him. Harden. Back steps into a fader. Ball tapped, controlled by Ayton. 15-point Clipper lead, 2:40 to go, second quarter. Scoot operating. Ayton now will take it. Ayton. Soft touch, won't go. Rebounded, done. Jones with a burst. He is jolted by our 3 of 12. From Phoenix coming out of UNLV. 9 seasons. Second free throw. Sharp will swing it to Henderson, and he's up into front court operating. Scoot. Lobs to Kamara. In deep. Finds Sharp in the corner for 3.
That's a good pass from Tumani. Didn't get the payoff, but he's, again, as a turnover takes place here, Tumani's showing just the added ball handling and making plays off the bounce.
Simons the other way, feeding Tumani for 3. He's just not getting it done from beyond the arc. 3 of 14 here early, 21%. Harden off the screen, has an open look. Leaned into it, missed it. Ball tipped away by Williams. Simons ahead to Tamani. Put on the brakes. Williams
pulling up right into space.
Powell downhill off the screen, off the window. Minute 8 left here in the second period. Coming up at half, Brooke Olsterdam and Michael Holton break down this first half of action. Kamara took steps.
And he's done it throughout the season. That underhand pass, he gets the ball where it needs to go. Too bad the Blazers weren't able to cash in on it.
Zubac's working his way inside on Williams. Hangs a hook up there that's short. Williams the rebound. Sharp flowing.
Wants to get a shot up. He's going to lose a 2-for-1. Scoop got him.
Scoop's three won't go. Ooh. Cobra laying in the weeds.
I still want to know what species Cobra that is. I love it, though. Whatever species that is. I love that Cobra.
Powell run.
This time it's Shea's turn.
Oh, he's so good at these types of plays. He can make that long heave.